Oficial, baby, no remix, yeah. Todas tus amigas, ese y Miss Me Girl. Todos necesitamos algún día ese feeling, yeah. Ay, sonríe tú, pero el feliz soy yo. Vete pa' que me bautices. Entre la luna y el sol, pegado siento calor, yeah, yeah. Como una historia pa' que me deslice. Y el deslizado soy yo, como haciendo el amor, yeah, yeah. Es que estoy puesto pa' ti, en la cama a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí, bebé. Es que estoy puesto pa' ti, en la cama a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí. Lo que quieres, que te caiga en la casa como FedEx. Rapidito pa' unos besos si te atreves. Y si caigo por la noche será de más, será de más. Fresco como mentor, te caliento como el sol. Baby, no te hago el favor, hacemos el amor. Eso es a puro vapor. Y es que se siente mejor si es penalti pedimos el bar. A lo Messi te meto ese gol. En la disco queremos perrear y a solas pues darnos calor. Down, 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 yeah. No se trata de frontear ni de decir que eres mía. Solo quiero disfrutar tu compañía noche y día. Down, 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 yeah, 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 baby, yeah. Es que estoy puesto por ti, en la cama a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí, bebé. Es que estoy puesto por ti, en la cama a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí. Vete pa' que me bautices. Entre la luna y el sol, pegado siento calor, yeah, yeah. Como una historia pa' que me deslices. Y el deslizado soy yo, como haciendo el amor, yeah, yeah. Es que estoy puesto por ti, en la cama a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí, bebé. Es que estoy puesto por ti, en la cama a fluir. Lo que yo siento por ti, lo que tú sientes por mí.
Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Q&A with the Hombre. Glad you guys could make it. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Yeah, I miss seeing you guys on the weekends now, because we don't do the Saturday night nighttime with the Hombre anymore. Maybe we'll have to do another Saturday night deal. Maybe we'll just save them for like every once in a while. We'll do an Hombre party on a Saturday night or something. But a lot of stuff happened this week. I did a review of the Primo 1861 from El Pendillo last week. It's been taken off on Ferment and Still, which is great. We're selling a ton of it now. Some people have been asking me a lot too about discounts and stuff. You guys know that we have a rewards program, right? And so when you buy, when you place orders with Ferment and Still, you're issued points, and then you can take those points and cash them in for discount codes. You know that, right? But if you don't, you got to check out the rewards program and make sure you cash in your codes. And for those of you that jumped in, for those of you that aren't members, you didn't know about this, but we're introducing Viva Mexico now to pretty much the United States, because you weren't really able to buy it online anywhere. It wasn't really readily available, but I did a lot of work and legwork and stuff to get it, and now we're going to be having it. It's on its way. It's on a truck now. We brought it in, and we're expecting it to be delivered this week, really, to our warehouse and ship. But we made it the 15th just in case some delays happen with the truck. We don't have a bunch of people screaming at us. But so I did a pre-sale for the members and allowed the members to get in, and they got a discount too. But what I'm going to do for all those two that jumped in on the pre-sale is I'm going to jack up your reward points. So I'm going to issue you guys a bunch of reward points for doing that, for getting involved in the pre-sale, and so you'll be able to cash those in for free shipping, or like $10 off your order or something like that, depending on how many points you have. So we're going to jack up your rewards points. Thanks for getting involved in the pre-sale. That's awesome. We have a bunch of it ready to go on order already for when it arrives. So and you guys will get it shipped to you first once it arrives at the warehouse. So we're super excited about that. And then I've got a special Blanco that we're going to be coordinating too with the with Viva Mexico. They made it as a test thing, and I tasted it at the distillery and just said, no, okay, we're going to buy this whole batch. Originally they didn't want to sell it to me, but then they agreed, so we're going to buy the whole batch. So this stuff was so good. It is so good. It's going to blow people's minds. So that is in the works too. The Viva Mexico, we're working on that project now with them. So that should be happening here sometime, probably within the next, I would say 6 months. Things take time. So I'm not going to I don't want to put any expectations on it where people are bothering me in a few months going, well, where is it? Well, it's still in the works. They're doing a special label for us with the Ferment and Still and Tequila Barrel Agave Collective logos on the Viva Mexico label. We're doing all kinds of really cool things with it. It is a higher proof Blanco as well, and it is just incredible. The flavor profile on it is mind-blowingly good. It is so good. It's going to be something that people are going to love, and it's going to be crazy good. So what I may do too, for those of you that jumped in on the pre-order, is I'm going to see if I can send you guys some sample bottles of that. So those of you that jumped in on the pre-order on the Viva Mexico will get a sample bottle. Let me see if I can work it out. If I can work it out, I'll make it happen. But don't count on it right now. But I'm going to see if I can get you guys a little taster bottle of it. So you guys, those of you that jumped in on the pre-sale can try it. All right. So what else we got going on? We have Viva Mexico coming in this week. I've got some great reviews. We're going to review the whole Viva Mexico line on Wednesday. So if you guys aren't familiar with it and we're wondering about it, I'll give you all the details and stuff. I've already tasted it before. I know it's really, really good. So I'm going to end up doing the review for it on Wednesday. Okay. So and then tomorrow I've got a very special members only review that I'm going to do for the members. And then Friday, we're going to have another educational series. I wasn't able to do one last week because I've had some family stuff I need to take care of. But this week it's open, so we're going to do another education style class to talk about something that will give everybody some more education on tequila and agave spirits. So, all right, so let's check in with our subscribers and see what's going on. Hey, Todd Gilbert, how are you, buddy? D. Grant, salute. Abel, hello. Bonnie, welcome. Glad you could make it. Sean wants to know, are those reward points only for members or anyone who orders consistently from... No, they're fermented still customers. It has nothing to do with members. So the reward points are for if you order from Fermented Still, you're issued reward points. If you signed up for an account, you have to sign up for an account on the website. And then if you look, when you go to the website, you look in the lower, I think it's lower left-hand corner, you'll see a little thing that says rewards on it. You click on that and you log in. You can see what your reward points are, and then you can cash your points in for rewards, for coupon codes. So there's people that constantly that purchase a lot on Fermented Still that constantly get $10 off, $20 off, free shipping. There's people that use them all the time. That people that really looked into it and utilize it. But they also place a lot of orders with us. So like there's some people that every order they place, they use a coupon code that they get from their rewards and get money off their purchases. And or free shipping. It's great. I love to see that people are using it. So it's for anybody that uses Fermented Still, any customer. So hey, Jay Rubenfeld, what's up, brother? Glad you can make it. I'm going to adjust this because I don't like this being that low. Let me see if I can move up this. I know I moved it down last time, but I'm going to move it up. Let me see here. There we go. All right. And I can see, so I can see your names there. That's better. All right. So, what's up, Jay? Glad you can make it, buddy. Yeah, you need to create an account on Fermented Still's page and log in each time. Yeah, there you go. You need to log in to get your points. Bonnie is an avid user of the rewards program. So, hi, Harry. How are you doing? Glad you can make it. Andy Sandoval.
Deputy Sandoval, glad you could make it today. We're glad you could be here on duty to prevent any mishaps or violations of the Tequila Code. Please be ready on duty, and we will call you when we need you.
There you go. Hey, Hombre, leaving to Quintana Roo tomorrow. Oh, interesting. Sounds like fun. Buzal Borrego with lunch here. Okay, nice. I'm not a huge Buzal fan. I think there's a lot of better other mezcals out there, but I know you're in Hawaii, and so you're limited as to what you can get out there. But I'm not a huge Buzal fan. What else is that? All that we have? Yeah, that's all we have. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of people don't even know that rewards program, it's been in place forever. So you guys can get your own coupon codes and stuff. And the more orders you place and the more you spend, the more money you save. So it's kind of cool. I don't think, is there any other place that, I don't know too many other tequila-oriented stores that do that. So I think it's cool. It's good. I advocated for it. I wanted it to happen. So those of you that got in on the pre-sale, I'm going to add points to your rewards program. And, you know, for those of you that buy in on special buys and stuff, I may just go in sometime and add points. So you tried 400 Conejos last night. That is Jose Cuervo's mezcal. Not a fan. I don't think it's good. But I hope you enjoyed it. You know, we all like different things. I'm not a fan of 400 Conejos. I won't drink it, but I hope you enjoyed it if you spent money on it. So that's the least that I can do is hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But there's so many. Oh, talking about mezcals. That's one of the things. We added a new mezcal to Fermented Still this week. It just was released. It comes from a different area of Mexico. It's not from Oaxaca. It's actually from Pueblo. Puebla, Mexico. It is a tobala, and there's two different expressions from it. One of them is just a regular a tobala, and then the other one is a rested tobala, but they rest it in glass with the pencas. So I've got a couple of bottles coming to me to do a review on. I'll do a review on that. But we just have a limited amount that we picked up because it was kind of a special thing on Ferment and Still. So they're cases. There's only 4 to case, so we only got a case of each. So I'll do a review of that when they come in, and you guys can hear more about that. But it seemed interesting, and it's always good to have a good mezcal if it's good from someplace other than Oaxaca or Durango or San Luis Potosi or something, someplace that a lot of people hear about. So Puebla is someplace that's a little different. So Viva Mexico, the same one in Mexico. That is some good. It's the same one, but this is 40%. The one in Mexico is 38. So it's amazing stuff. The Repo, the Blanco, the Añejo are all amazing. There's one reason. There's a reason why they kept that one as the house tequila for 1414. Okay. Normally, when a distillery makes a tequila, they keep the best one, the one they like the best, as their own tequila. And their Repo and Blanco and Añejo are some of the best tequilas that I personally have ever had. They're that good. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to work on getting them on Ferment and Still, and I worked that hard. And I know Sergio Cruz very well. Talked to him a lot, and I really wanted to get this one on because it is so good. So when I review it, we will talk about it some more, the processes and stuff, and what they do with it. And then there's some other things that they did too. Things in line with it, and I'm working on getting some of the extra añejo that they just released for it. I want to see what I can do about getting some of that in as well. But I'll review the whole line on Wednesday. It'll be great. You guys will learn some more about that particular tequila, and then and we'll talk about just how good it is. But it is some good juice. The 400 Canejos was sweet. Yeah, your buddy brought it over. Oh yeah, it is Jose Cuervo's mezcal. It's not good stuff. I thought I liked Dolce Vita Extra Añejo, but after a third of the bottle, it's just about okay. Yeah, I feel the same way. It's okay. It's not something that I would stock on my shelf here. There's so many other options that I prefer more than Dolce Vita, and I'd rather use that money towards something else than buying that. But I feel the same way. So I think we're right in line with our thoughts on that one. So today, I'm sure everybody's probably wondering what I'm drinking today. I'm drinking one of my favorite añejos, which is Nueve Uno Añejo Deep, 2-year añejo. This is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite añejos. I love it. We have it on Ferment and Still. We have the whole line. The whole line's really good. Noemi Partida is the one that makes this brand, and the Partida family that made Azunia. They make good stuff, and she's super nice. And the brand, they don't use additives; it's additive free. It is absolutely delicious and kosher and organic. It's everything, and it's beautiful. The flavor profile on it is one of my favorites. So to all of you, I say salud, and let's have a toast to a stellar week and lots of great agave spirits in our future. To you. You can't drink to myself. It's bad luck. All right. Yummy. That stuff is so good. I love it. All right. So, God, this stuff is so good. So what do you guys want to talk about today? We got some time. We can have a little discussion. Oh wait, the phone's ringing here. Let me see if we can take care of this. But we'll let it wait. I don't want to deal with people right now. So if you guys haven't tried Nueve Uno Añejo Deep, 2-year-old Añejo, try it. It's really good. We have it in fermented still. Pick it up. It is amazing. Everybody that I know that has tried it has come back and said, oh my God, that stuff is amazing. It's one of the best. And that's one of the reasons why I constantly always recommend it, because I believe it is the best. All right, and so let's talk about our aging projects a little bit for you guys too. How are your aging projects coming along? I know we're doing Fortaleza Still Strength. This is my bottle now. Look at that. Look how dark it's gotten. So I put this in what? May 31st, right? So it's been 6 days. And look how dark that is. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? Look at that. That looks amazing. Look at that. So it's going to have a little more time to go, because although the colors changed dramatically, I'm sure there's not much change in the flavor. So that's something that we'll see, later on. So we'll give it some more time and let it. That's French oak in there, so that's going to be a French oak Fortaleza. So. One of your favorite añejos. Oh, nice. Good. I'm glad you enjoy that one, Q Coletti. It's one of my it is my favorite. I mean, really, it is. I don't think I found anything better than that. All right, this phone's ringing. I'm going to take care of this. Hold on a second. Hello?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on?
Yeah, this is Kenneth's house.
Oh, yeah. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We're hanging out in our cave here again. And we watched, I think it was your live stream from last week.
And what about it?
Well, we were a little perturbed about something, and we wanted to address it with you to see if we can resolve this issue.
Okay, what's the issue? What do we need to resolve here?
Well, it seems that you think that you can age our tequila better than we can. And so, we just wanted to come here and tell you that you can't, you little fat head. You can't. You get it? So stop trying to do our work for us.
Hey, first of all, watch the language, okay? And secondly, I'm not trying to do your work. We're kind of just doing stuff you guys haven't experimented with.
Oh, yeah, but how do you know we're not experimenting with it now? Mr. Know-it-all, hombre, you fat...
Hey, that's not very nice. I don't call you guys names. Don't call me names.
All right, so we're sorry about calling you names. We lost our temper. We haven't had cookies this week, so we need to do something good to get John Paul to deliver our payment of cookies. So if you can put in a good word to him or something and tell him that you're not aging your stuff because you don't think we can.
I'll definitely tell him has nothing to do with you guys, okay? Has nothing to do with the way you age or anything. We're just trying to make our own stuff and be able to explore options that we can do with our own homes.
Okay, well, if I catch you doing anything that I think oversteps the bounds, I will come over to your cave and I will you up. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand. You guys are some really angry elves.
Yeah, we're super angry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I promise you that we will not do anything that oversteps these bounds, okay?
Perfect. All right, well, thank you so much. Don't forget to send a good word to John Paul so we can get our cookies.
All right, I'll make sure you guys get your cookies.
Okay, gotta go. No time for you. Bye.
Bye. Thanks. All right, yeah, okay. So they were a little upset about us aging their tequila for them. So maybe we'll just let Coscanas do the aging and stuff for themselves now, moving forward. So we don't have angry elves calling us anymore. Yeah, it is one of my favorite añejos as well. I don't think I've found anything that's quite as good as the Nueve Uno añejo deep 2-year-old. It's very good. All right, so what else do you guys want to talk about? So we talked about Viva Mexico. We talked about the new mezcal. It's called Fosforo. It's on fermented still now. We only have a little bit of it, but I'll be doing a review of it. I've got a couple sample bottles coming to me for review. So keep an eye out for that one. That should be a good, interesting review for a brand new brand. And then after that, we got the Friday, we got the educational thing, and then we're going to hit on some stuff that really doesn't get talked about too much with reviewers and on tequila channels and stuff. We're going to get a little more into the science and stuff behind it. So it should be fun doing that, so you guys can learn some more about some things, and then we can get some more into the rules and stuff too that have to be followed. I think that would be some interesting subject matter. So make sure you watch Friday. I think it's 6 o'clock on Friday, 6 o'clock p.m. I think it's either 5 or 6. I have to look on the calendar. But Friday, make sure you check out the live stream. Wednesday, we're doing the review, so make sure you're here for that on Wednesday. And then Tuesday, tomorrow, is members only, and I'm doing a special review for them on a special tequila that we're going to talk about. So if you're not a member, feel free to join the membership. It is only $10 a month, $9.99 a month, and it's like the cost of 2 Starbucks, a Starbucks coffee and a half, really. And you'll get a great insight and great information, as well as some special offers on tequilas that are coming. Like I'm working on getting the puntas, the ocho puntas in. So if I'm working on trying to get that here for us and see how much we can get. But the members are the ones that get those offerings. So the puntas hasn't been here in California yet. So we're waiting for the allotment to come in. And when it does, I'm working on getting us more, getting us access to that, so I can make sure that I get it for the members. The mezcal talk made you pour. Cool. Awesome. I'm glad it made you pour a glass. I pour a glass when I want one. I mean, I don't wait for a mezcal talk. So, but you want, grab that one and taste along. So it's there on Fermented Still, Todd, ready for you to pick it up if you want it. It is a very nice Tobala from what I heard. So I'm looking forward to doing the review on it. I've got some great information on it to share with everybody. I always like to share all this great information with you guys. So, if you have questions, you want to know about something, go ahead and ask away. I'm an open book here. So anything that I've learned, I'm willing to share. It's all for you guys to know. Now, I know that it's been spreading around too now that Pasote finally has changed noms. It looks like that it has changed distilleries. A little backside information about Pasote. It is the only brand out of El Pendillo that Felipe Camarena makes that is contract. It is not one of my favorite brands out of there. I prefer G4 and Terralta, and there's a reason why. There's a reason why Felipe kept those for himself. Normally, like I said, the distillery keeps the best brands and stuff for themselves so they can sell it and make money on it. And so G4 and Terralta are owned by Felipe. He owns them. They're his. And he controls everything that has to do with it. And the reason why is because he thinks that they're his best as well. So, so when I was with Felipe about 3 or 4 years ago in his office, he was in the process of doing the extra añejo for them. So it was he was very angry at the time, and when he was angry, he was angry because they weren't getting him the bottles he needed and the stuff he needed for him to make the extra añejo. Also because they were lagging on getting a contract to him for production. they mess up on the logistics and stuff on it. But another thing too is that they were in the process of trying to sell the brand. Now, see, they were trying to sell it for $7 million, and at the time they weren't paying much attention to the brand. It lost distribution. It was they lost 20 states because they weren't filling. They weren't producing it, and so they weren't filling demands for it and stuff. And then Felipe wasn't under contract with them, so they didn't have a distillery. They didn't have distribution, and so their attempt to try to sell it for around $7 million was not successful. So now they're building it back up again in hopes of trying to sell it. But basically, what they do is they build brands and then sell them. That's what they're really more interested in. So since it's a contract brand, and Felipe has nothing to do with it, and he's got rules now going forward that he won't produce any more contract stuff that he isn't a member or owner of. So that way it stays there. He's got some say in what happens, and he gets to work on stuff that he knows isn't going to end up going away to some other distillery or something. So they've been shopping from, the last words that I got from the distillery was they've been shopping, looking for a different supplier. They were having issues doing it. They, El Pendillo made a batch of Blanco for them like a matter of 3 weeks ago. They shipped out a batch of Blanco. So there's still going to be product on the shelf. It's not going to be gone for a while. They've finished up their contract, what they needed to do for them, and they produced a lot of it. So there's going to be a lot floating around. It's not going to disappear anytime soon. But it will be changing distilleries from now on. So all the new batches, and they're not going to be able to duplicate what Felipe does at his distillery, because he's so good at what he does. And he's got it down to a science that it's not going to be the same. And I'm okay with leaving, because I really honestly wasn't a huge fan of Pasote. I like G4 and Toralta a lot better. Volans and Pasote are my least favorite out of there. I actually like the Primo, probably my third favorite. So, and I think I expressed that too in my video. So for me, it's G4, Toralta, and then Primo are my in that order from favorites of stuff that come out of El Pendillo. So what is this? People will love the Fosforo. Aaron Sanchez is incredible. Mezcalero in Puebla, and the scientist is okay. Good, sweet. I'm looking forward to people trying it. Hey, Hombre just got back in town. Perfect timing. Oh, great. Agave Bobby Del. Glad you can make it. Glad you're here. So yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff happening. So I'm excited to share all this stuff with you guys and get you guys all in on it. I think it's going to be a good thing for everybody, and I think that everybody will thoroughly enjoy what we're going to be doing. So I'm excited about that. And I hope that you guys get excited about it too. I really enjoy you guys and your and when you get excited about stuff. I really do. It makes me excited when we can do stuff like that. So all right, so what else? What else do you guys want to talk about? Let me see. Oh, I do have another mezcal that we'll review too as well, for those of you that are interested in mezcals. It should be really good. I think you guys will really enjoy it. It will definitely be something that I think that you guys will really enjoy discussing. So It's so much stuff happening today. Trying to get everything all on top of things. So what else do we want to talk about? I mean, ask away, you guys. I'm here. It's Q&A. There's only so much stuff I can talk about. Let me see what else. I'm drawing a blank. Any other questions? Anything else you guys want to talk about? No? It's really quiet today. So, for those of you that haven't gotten the Cascanes number 9 Reposado, it is dwindling down to nothingness now. So get your bottles before it's completely gone. We're going to be running out here shortly. So make sure you got your orders in. If you haven't, you're missing out. It's a really good Reposado. It's really good. So I think you guys would enjoy it. Everybody that so far that's tried it said that they would thoroughly enjoy it. So everyone has a cake. Well, we do this every Monday though, Q Coletti. It seems like this Monday seems everyone. So far, like today, my dealings with people have been angry or venting about stuff. It seems like a real kind of a negative day. Am I the only one that's kind of sensing that? Is there like a moon thing happening today that's causing people to be a little cranky and stuff, or what? I don't know. I think that's what it is. And because even the elves like came and jumped all over me for using aging staves in their tequila and trying to age them without letting them do it. You told the elves to get after you when they find that you were Yeah, you were right. The one you were 100% correct. They did. They were not happy about that, and I think it was. I think it was. I think they felt threatened or something. Like I was going to steal their cookies. Which I don't want their cookies. You tried insolente? Is that what it was? Insolente? What's inso? I'm chill. I'm super chill. But people were been angry today. It's like, really? Why are you so angry? I'm super chill. I mean, I'm chilling like a villain. Gelling like Magellan or what, all that stuff. I forget what the TV commercial that was. I'm super chill. So I'm sitting here drinking my Nueve Uno Añejo Deep, enjoying a really good Añejo, which I love. And I'm watching my Fortaleza Still Strength Blanco aged with a French oak stave in it. So this is going to be French oak goodness in this. I got all kinds of stuff happening. Life is good for me. I mean, I got my one of my favorite extra añejos over here in my Galindo V, which we've got on ferment and still, and it's pretty much on its way out because once it's gone type of stuff. I got my Primo. I got my Viva Mexico. I got all I'm doing really good. It's all happy. So agave spirits are a happy drink. You can't be angry when you're drinking tequila. You're all okay. Good. Brooks is happy. Everything's come on. You live in Hawaii. How can you not be happy? How can you not be happy and live in Hawaii? It's such a beautiful place. Matter of fact, Brooks, what island are you on? I want to know what island you're on. Dang, yeah, I know, right? This is the French oak. This is a number 4 because I ran out of number 3s. But look at the color on that. Look at that. Right, this is a new French oak stave. But look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? Look at that. It looks great. So this is only after 6 days. It looks amazing. So I'm real excited about that. I've never had a pure French oak Fortaleza, so this is going to be really good. Ask me questions, I'll tell you. There you go. Okay, you're in Hilo, okay, on Hawaii Island. Okay, the reason I ask is because July I'm going to be in Maui, and I was going to say, hey, if I need to hook you up and pack some good bottles and stuff for you to bring them for you, I can deliver them to you if you're on Maui. But we're going to be in Maui for a week in July, so but I plan on stashing away some bottles so I can have some stuff to drink for the week when I'm in there. So I'm looking forward to that. So super happy, but you missed the Viva Mexico deal. I'm sorry. But hey, I may hook you up. If you put an order in, I'll hook you up, okay? Yours isn't that dark? Oh, really? Well, you're using French oak? Are you using a number 3 though, or this is a number 4? I normally don't like using a thing above a 3 because at times the wood gets a little softer the more it toasts, and you end up getting pieces of wood floating around. It's not floating around in here yet, but like I did a 5 and a char French oak before, and I had the wood was falling apart, and I didn't like that. I had to strain it, get the pieces of wood out of it, and I didn't want to do that. So I have a 4 on this. This is a 4, but I got more 3s on order, so I can do more with the number 3 staves from Beyond Barrels, aging staves. So those are always good. So what else? Let's, I get a lot of people all the time that ask me about my, okay, let me see. Hold on, wait. EB101 says your Tapatio 110 is looking like a Coke bottle color wise. Oh, nice. Yeah, the higher proof, I think, actually makes it get a little color. French oak toast 3 for both. Okay, nice. That's awesome. So, was it what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, I'm going to start doing some more videos. Somebody had asked me for like my top Blancos. So I think I've done repos, right? And have I done añejos in a while? I'm going to do extra añejos, I think, because I haven't done extra añejos in a while. And I'm going to do Blancos because some people have asked for like my recommended Blanco. So I'm going to do a couple of those videos, get those cranked out for you guys too. So you can get caught up on what Blancos and stuff I recommend, which ones are good. But I'm going to do it after the Viva Mexico review on Wednesday. So how is the cherry one coming out so far? Well, so far it's coming out pretty well. It's still here in the bottle. I tasted it last week, and it for me it tastes kind of just like a light American oak type of flavor profile. So for me, it was like it had vanilla and caramel and stuff, but I didn't taste anything cherry wise to it. It was more in line with like what you get from an American oak, but it just was light on the flavor. So it's not bad. I'm going to give it some more time, and then I'll let it rest and stuff and see what it comes out to looking like when it's done. But so far, it's not bad. So so that's it with the aging projects. I mean, they're looking really good. So what else can we talk about? We have talked about some mezcals that we got working on, and then we talked about Viva Mexico. I mean, not a whole lot to talk about today. You guys aren't asking all kinds of questions. Normally I get like a bunch of questions from everybody, but not today. Oh, did you ever do a peach one? No, I tried a peach one a while back, and wasn't getting anything after like 2 months. But according to Chris, he's like, you have to let it go for like 6 months, a year, and so I haven't done that yet. And I don't know if I want to take that much time to let something sit with the peach wood to see if it does anything. That's a lot of it's a long time. So what do I think about Los Primos Blancos? I haven't had Los Primos Blancos, so I don't have anything to share with you on that one. I do know Thomas Rhett is one of the owners of it, and I'm a big country music fan. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see him in concert in August here, and so I'm really looking forward to that. But I haven't tried the tequila yet. There's been so many tequilas that I need to do reviews on it. I haven't made it to that one yet. Does fermented still ship? No, they do not ship to Massachusetts. Sorry. That's one of the states we don't ship to. Top 3 Blancos. Watch for the video when it comes out. We'll cover Blancos. Have I tried Gran Caramino? Kevin Hart's new. Yes, I have. Matter of fact, there's a review on the channel about it. If you go search it on the YouTube channel, you can find the review, and I talk about it. So I've reviewed it. So and it's one of my more recent reviews. So watch some of the videos. You'll watch you'll see I did a review on it. The place where I bought it from was had an excessive markup on it, was charging a lot because of the fact that it is a celebrity tequila. So the price that I give in there is the price that they were selling it. They had it listed for $99.99. They gave me a better price than that, but that's what they were retailing it for there at their store. Which, some stuff like that they mark it up because they don't buy a whole lot of it, so they want to make as much money off of what they can when they can. So. How about the best Blanco under $50? Sure. There's a lot of them, so I'll do a video on that too. So keep watching. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of Blancos for under $50. It's like, oh, pick the best. Oh, there's so many good ones. Okay, awesome. Yeah, thumbs up. There's so many good Blancos, you guys, and most of them are under $50, except when you get into the high proof stuff. You can find some really good ones out there. So watch my videos on Blancos. So if you go to the YouTube channel and click the magnifying glass to search the channel and type in Blancos, you'll see a list of a bunch of reviews that I've done. And there's even a playlist called Blanco tequilas that you can go and watch through the playlist, and I even tell the pricing on it, and go through and listen to the reviews on them, and then go to Fermented Still and search for them and buy the ones that sound good to you. So there's a lot of them. So was it last trip to Total Wine? I wanted to try a new brand. Would you have chosen the Chumucos Añejo for $59 or the Don Fulano for $79? Experience with either? I wouldn't have chosen either, honestly. The Fulano 3-year. Yeah, I wouldn't have chosen either. I've had them both. I'll be reviewing the Chumucos, the whole line here, pretty soon. But so many better options for the money. I would have chose something else. You're welcome. Yeah, there's all kinds of great videos on there, and I always talk about the pricing, and there's even budget brand videos on there you can look at too. But there's a lot of really good Blancos that are under $50 that you can find. It all depends too. Like under $50 here in California may not be under $50 in another state. So when people ask that, it's a trap. And I don't like getting into it, because then what happens is you go, well, I would get this one, it's under $50, But then they're like, well, I'm in New York or I'm in this state and we have this tax and stuff. And that one's $89. And it's like, well, I'm sorry. So I don't like to get into the whole pricing thing either. Except I'll talk about what we sell it for on Ferment and Still. and you can buy it there. But other states and stuff and what they charge for stuff, I never know. So yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Zach. Yeah, I wouldn't have chosen either of those. Don Fulano's good, and a lot of people like it. But for me, I prefer Pura Sangre more. Don Fulano uses a column still, and yeah, it comes from 1146. But the Pura Sangre is all copper pot stills and better processes, and it's the house brand for 1146. It's the one Enrique picked as their house brand, and it's really good. And the Fuerte Blanco at $39.99. You would talk about the best Blanco under $50. How about a liter of really good Blanco for $39.99 in the Pura Sangre Fuerte tequila? And it is, and for those of you that like to use the word, I don't use it a lot, but for those of you that do, it is so
smooth, baby. Oh, yeah.
It is that good. Exactly. It's all subjected to the market you're in, and pretty soon these bottles are going to go up like the price of, exactly. They're going up on everything. And it's not because, it's not because of anything in particular. It's because of everything, with the price of fuel going up. And this is not something that's just all in the US. It's global. There's global shortages everywhere because of COVID. And so many shutdowns. The supply chain has been wiped out all over, to the point where they're not even producing glass in Mexico, or having a hard time producing glass in Mexico and getting the raw materials from their suppliers, which are outside the US. So it's not a US thing. It's all over the world. It's a global shortage. And we can thank COVID for that, for shutting down all these countries and stuff. So, but until things get back on track, the pricing is going to be like this. It's not all the price of agave either. It's like glass bottles. It's all kinds of stuff that people can't get that they need to put the products out. So, and transportation costs, because everything, a lot of this stuff comes on trucks from Mexico to the United States. So when you're dealing with trucks, you're dealing with labor, you're dealing with cost of tires, fuel, a lot of expensive things that drive the cost up. So it is definitely different. Definitely going to not get cheaper right now. So so that's why it's good to get stuff when it's on sale, when it's right now, when it's early, before things get more expensive. Every day I get a notice about the pricing and stuff going up on brands when we are placing orders for stuff. So it's happening, unfortunately. And there's nothing we can do about it but just let it happen and deal with it for now. It'll get better. I'm sure it will. But yeah, it's hard to say, the best one's for under 50, because then people come back and go, well, that's 65 where I'm at. Like, well, sorry, it's 50 where I'm at. In California, we have some less taxes than other places. Some places are government run, so they jack up the price on everything. The tax laws here the liquor laws here in the United States are very antiquated. They need to be fixed. So hopefully in November of 2020, that you're making this a political thing, and it's not. It's not a political thing, and don't make it a political thing, because it's not. That's not going to fix anything. It's not. People are just so caught up and playing their political side thing. And I don't even want to get into it now, but don't make it a political thing. It's not political. And we don't do politics on this channel, so don't you dare get into that stuff. Because anybody that's educated knows it's happening all over the world. It's happening everywhere. And it's happening, you know, because of supply line shortages. It's not political at all. All right, so on that note, let's move forward. Let's be positive here and talk about good things and not talk about politics. Doesn't belong here. Politics, and what is the other one? It's don't talk about politics, and what's the there's two things that you never talk about. People get so uptight and caught in their ways, and it's just not good. Nothing positive ever comes out of it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I don't think it needs to be here. It doesn't. It doesn't need to be brought up. We don't need to point fingers at people. There's enough hate. There's enough meanness going on in the world. We don't need it here. This is supposed to be happy stuff. And this should be fun and happy, and that's what it needs to be. Yes, yeah, that's it. Politics and religion, exactly. There you go. We don't need to talk about any of those. Are we doing a group member meetup for LA Tequila Fest? I wasn't planning on it. If you guys want to meet up, you can. Religion, yeah, religion, exactly, yeah. The one reminded me, yeah. It's true. Religion and politics, they just don't belong here, and it shouldn't happen. We can't even have discussions at our dinner table about stuff like that because so many people get so caught up in their stuff. It's like, and they become so intertwined now too. It's crazy. So we're talking about tequila and agave spirits here. That's what we're talking about. And the shortages that are happening are coming from mainland China and other areas where they've had to battle with people being home sick or shut down because of being sick. And that happens. It happens when you're dealing with a global pandemic. I mean, nothing you can do about it, but just write it out. And so that's what we have to do. And, you know, hey, things are going up, but, you know, but they're still coming. Except for what, baby formula. So many things. What's going to happen next? What shortage is going to happen? Right now, there was agave shortage, and now it's glass. Brands are waiting on bottles. So we can't get inventory because there's no glass for bottles. And that's coming from the glass makers in Europe and Mexico. They don't buy their glass from the US. Mexico is like the second largest producer of glass in the world. And they're having issues getting raw material for it. So I've got several brands that are like, yeah, we're waiting on glass. And as soon as we get the bottles in, then we'll send batches in. So, and some stuff that's out of stock, we're waiting on bottles. You know, which happens. You know, stuff like this happens. But meanwhile, you know, I was talking to a producer the other day, and he was telling me that he saw a contract come in where the agave prices are dropping dramatically, which is good. It's a 5-year contract price where it came in a lot less than what the 30 pesos per kilo cost that it was like hitting before, which is a good sign that the agave prices are coming down. So hopefully if that is the case and the price of tequila comes down, that we'll see that pass to us from the distributors and stuff, and they don't just keep the price where it's at now and make more money off of it. So that's the risk that we run. While agave prices are coming down and cost of production may come down because of it, and they may charge less to the distributors, to the importers or whatever, they may not lower the price and give us part of the savings. I don't think that's going to happen. I think they'd rather make more money. So, but there's some brands too, that, while prices were going up, they tried their hardest not to raise prices, which I appreciate those brands that did that, tried to keep the price where it was for as long as they could until they finally had to increase pricing. So it's just a battle that we all have to face, and I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon. So yeah, I agree, EB 101. I don't think they're going to reduce prices. Joining late, but thanks for the show and info. Sipping Corrido Añejo. Nice. Spectacular. Thanks again. You're welcome. That's good stuff. The Corrido Añejo is good stuff. I'm glad you're enjoying it. That is one of my recommended ones. I recommend, and I think it's probably on. I think I did an Añejo video. I think recommended Añejos, and I think that one was on there. So, but yeah, I agree. EBA 101. I don't think they're going to reduce prices. I don't think we're going to see prices come down, but I don't think they're going to go up as dramatically as they are now. We may see them stay at these prices for a long time. A longer time, we'll have to see. But I don't see anybody reducing prices. It would be really tough for me to see that happen. All right, you guys. Well, we're going to be I'm going to wrap things up now. We're coming to the end of the show. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your questions and comments and stuff. I appreciate that. And like I always say, life is too short to drink bad tequila and mezcal and stuff. So make sure you keep watching the reviews and trying the stuff I recommend, and you'll be in good shape if you do. All right, guys. Salud. I may be doing an Instagram Live, so if you want to join me, come see me on Instagram Live. Otherwise, we'll see the members tomorrow and the rest of you on Wednesday for the review.